At whether or not PSG will be able to get through the healing that Unicorns have drafted.
It's definitely going to be difficult for them. Of course, things like the morale. No man's as the flash came in from Uniboy. We'll see if Conway decides to come for a repeat gank. And Nanasik is up into the top lane. Boss actually quite low here. He's going to tank up a tower shot and knocks back with the rampaging charge. And there's First Blood.
Wow.
Great dive there from the Unicorns of Love.
Yeah, really well done. But Conway not slowing down just yet. He wants to go bot.
Kaiwing does have the knocker. Would have to flash to try and get onto Gadget. And they decide against it.
He did end up committing to mid lane.
Here comes Uniboy as well. We'll see the Unicorns of Love are willing to give it up because maybe it's a bit more of a flip right now. Get the D2s out, get those coins, toss them up, see if it's heads or tails as Boss. Trades on the top side.
The TP.
The teleport from Gadget from behind the wall, but there's no blast going for him. He's going to work his way down through the bottom side of the fight. D is not really here. The Herald goes across and it's taken by Nanasik. And now the devastating charge is going to come out as Hanabi gets one, but the shot finds three. Unicorns of Love will get the Herald and they'll get out. Curtain Call coming down as they look for a further trade, but the Unicorns of Love should just be able to walk their way out of this one. Kaiwing going in, flash, jumps, the taunt, the power convergence coming out as well for the damage, and Nanasik's going to fall. Next up on the menu is Gadget. He pulls Kaiwing back, and the final auto will be enough, but it's 3 kills to 2 in favor of PSG.
And there it is!
Try and fight over this Scuttle Crab right now. Gadget was on his way up from the bottom lane. D and Kaiwing waiting in the wings, looking to see perhaps if they can catch out Gadget. Here comes Kaiwing. They're going to dive onto Gadget. The root comes out. Kaiwing never moved, flashed away from. He's going to pull back Kaiwing now. As Gadget had to burn his flash. The Scuttler still fought over here on the top side as the base breaker comes in. Showstopper already used. Conway's going to get Shockwave.
There's a TP.
His Chrono Breakout and just about gets it. And now here comes the TP. Gadget on the backline with the Demonic Ascension. Trying to get that flare off as Hanabi dives towards Santos. Gadget.
Look at the healing.
Curtain Call coming out. Gadget healing up. No Man's almost down. Gadget's going to take a final shot to the back and he will fall. 1 kill to PSG.
PSG, they're fighting the river. They know they have the TP advantage, and Unicorns of Love are not doing their due diligence right there. Hanabi is able to come into the fight. Voss cannot help out whatsoever. Even with the damage Gadget was able to do, the time he was able to buy, PSG are the stronger team.
But
yes, but he's not in the fights.
But he will be next time.
Get him in the fights. He's got to be there to make that work because you're totally right. He does have a large advantage, but now this... We're making it up here to the Herald once again, Medic.
So we just saw Boss has a 2,000 gold lead over Hanabi. Like, if he is involved in this fight, he is going to be a wrecking ball. The question is, can he beat it?
Hello.
Goes in, Uniboy looking for the showstopper. He pulls him back, shut down. Goodbye, No Man's. The Uniboy Conway combo works out once again.
That's the setup we wanted to see. Well done from entirely. So Unicorns of Love losing out big time on the back of that play and that singular pick from PSG.
And of course, because turret plates have fallen off, these towers don't get tankier the more you damage them, right?
Yep.
They're just going to fall really quickly. Vito gets a charge.
Oh, TP behind.
And Conway has to flash away, still has the Chrono Bait, can dive backward with the Time Wider. He's going to slow up Boss. The rest of PSG are on the top side of the map. Uniboy takes a little bit of a chunk. Parallel Convergence will get the stun onto Boss. Gadget is rejoining the fight from the bottom side as Nanasik looking for that onslaught of shadows. Conway's going to dive across the wall. Gadget chasing forward. Never Move comes down. Conway almost dead. Jumps back with the Parallel Convergence, but he is locked down by the Unicorn.
Unicorns commit a lot right there to get the pick onto Conway, and a little bit surprising. Now that the walls have actually been raised down and the map has been opened up, all of a sudden it becomes so much easier to just sprint straight at the Unicorns and find them out. They have less tools to try.
If PSG are coming at you, you have great shockwave positions. You've got these chokes that you have to funnel through, and you can see Unicorns start it up. Boss and Nanasik going to start this one as Conway comes in from the bottom side of the fight. Kaiwing there as well. D there. Teleport coming in from Uniboy as they look to join this Barney. The Dragon down to 1,000, the knock away. Shockwave comes out, and Nanasik is the one to secure a second spot. He's got this game. Quickness coming out as they dive onto the backline. D trying to cleanse away, flashes out, and Gadget almost gets him with the death's hand. Hanabi down towards the bottom side of this is going to get taken out by No Man's and Santos, you have to feel. And Nanasik will chase him down. The Stormbringer is brought to an early grave. 2 kills and the Dragon to the Unicorn.
Ananasic, huge with this fight, huge with this, just taunting PSG to come in, fight us, let's go, let's party.
The curtains are gonna open, the knockup comes down, and Ananasic is almost taken out. Bowish doesn't go in, and that's 1 kill. Kaiwing falls, the Baron goes down. The Unicorns of Love, they taunted PSG, as you said, Betty.
Wow!
A bot tier 2, they're now looking for more as they go into the inhibitor line. Boss and Ananasic are pushing forward. Uniboy's going to use the face breaker.
Not fight. He is unable to fight until at least he has the cleanse back up, because as we've seen, Ananasik diving into the backline is so hard to deal with. There's no wave clear here either. Like, what can Deer and Kongwei hope to do? The answer is nothing. They can't even reach the cannon minion buffed up by the Baron that's constantly laying waste to this turret.
This is the final wave. 30 seconds on the Baron buff. 4.5 grand out of it so far for the Unicorns of Love, and they're looking for more as these double cannons just rain hell upon the inhibitor tower. Hanabi in the mid lane trying to trade. Here comes the showstopper. The parallel convergence won't find them. The quickness coming out, and there is the shockwave. No Man's gets out of the back of it, and PSG have been swept. They've been wiped off the map. Kaiwing falls, Uniboy falls, and now the inhibitors will fall shortly after. Onslaught of Shadow still available for Ananasik, and it is just so darn powerful. It is just so darn strong from the Unicorns. They take the first inhibitor, they're looking for the second.
Sometimes all it takes is that one clutch team fight, and that came for the Unicorns around the Dragon, and now they're looking for the end.
Looking to take down the only undefeated team in their group and stake their claim for the top spot, stake their claim for World Group stages. They're not going to be able to do it yet. Overstep just a little bit as PSG fight them back, hold them away from those Nexus towers. Double for Kongwei. Did Gadget really just flash the LGG symbol?
Hanabi killing out No Man's there, takes away a whole lot of their damage, and then also Gadget doesn't want to commit to the fight underneath the tower, which you respect. Unicorns divers just getting
halfway mark in the mid lane. They're working their way towards bottom, although their tower will just fall. And now they will hold this wave for a moment. You can see them not quite clearing it out, but Ananasik is looking for that flank position from the side. The minion wave cleared out. And Onslaught of Shadows could do a lot of work here. Kongwei now has to go into the mid lane. Supers double in the bottom lane. They are almost there.
And no one can clear them out quickly. It's not like you can just instantly delete those minions. Uniboy loses the W on that one. The supers are inside of the base. The wave is here for the Unicorns of Love. This is it, Medic.
It's an army of minions. It's like we're watching Despicable Me right now as the minions continue to just do the bidding of the Unicorns. Onto the Nexus towers as the engage happens. Kaiwing tries to get on the backline, but the shockwave hits two. There's the knockup. There's the follow. And Anasik's going to dive onto the backline as well. The turret goes down. That's the first Nexus tower to fall. Gadget goes on a killing spree. D tries to do what he can as he opens up the curtains, but it's not going to be more than an encore here for PSG. Somehow they hold on to their inhibitor, but there's still 3 members of Unicorns left alive. No Man's going to stay around. D trying to clear out the super minions. No Nexus towers, and soon to be no inhibitors left for PSG. Kongwei is going to dive in. Santos is there to protect, but the Deadly Flourish does not quite connect. The world's audience out there watching is looking forward to that possibility. 4,000
Can he find the steal?
This would be a game-defining moment for Kongwei, but already the shockwave comes out. He has the Chrono Break, he has the parallel convergence. Here's the TP from PSG. They're looking for this fight. 3 members of the Unicorns on the back of the pit as here comes Gadget with the Demonic Ascension. They're looking for the knock-up on him, and Ananasik is going to be able to get the Baron. And now the fight really begins as Gadget continues to step forward. Kongwei jumping in from the side. Hanabi trying to keep an Ananasik away from the fight.
No Man's can TP into the base.
No Man's can TP into the base if he wants. Gadget goes down first. Deadly Flourish misses. No Man's back, and he TPs into the fight. He wants more action, and Ananasik is trying to dive forward, but the Unicorns lose one, get the Baron, take a kill.
Yeah, No Man's was just waiting a couple seconds for the teleport to come back, and PSG don't have time to go to Fountain and sustain. They're going to have to turn and fight because the minions are here, and there's no towers on the Nexus.
You just can't do it. There's no way they can defend this. Kongwei dives forward, pops the stopwatch, but the super minion's going to do so much work. The shockwave finds 2. Hanabi taken low. Ananasik trying to get onto D. The Deadly Flourish connects the shutdown as Boss takes the kill. Now the Nexus has to be the target. It's a double for Boss. He's showing up right at the final moments of this game, and the Nexus will fall, and Unicorns go 2-0 in their group.